Hello and welcome. It's Bev from Living Fabulously, and today I wanted to talk about the what and why of LDN. And if you are navigating a chronic illness, this may be something of real interest to you or someone that you love and that you know and care about. So, what is LDN? First of all, LDN is low dose naltrexone. And if you've ever heard of naltrexone before, naltrexone has been used widely for drug addicts who are addicted to opioid drugs. And the reason for that is because it blocks opioid receptors so they don't get the same high from the drug. But what Bernard Behari in 1985 worked out is that low-dose naltrexone has a positive impact on the immune system. And so he trialed it and tested it, and it's now being used worldwide. And except it was the best kept secret, I didn't know about it, and that's why I'm sharing it with you, is that it's been used for all types of autoimmune diseases. So think about Hashimoto's thyroiditis, rheumatoid arthritis, those type of things. And then think of other ones like chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, infective diseases like Lyme disease and co-infections. So it's been widely tested and patients have reported incredible benefits from it. So why do the medical fraternity not bring it to our attention? I don't know, but we have to educate our doctors sometimes. So the three reasons that it really works for me are quite clear to me because they are from the how would I say, from a really, you can feel the impact. It's not, I'm taking the supplement and I don't know if it's working. So the first reason is that it boosts my immune system. And the reason I knew that it was boosting my immune system is that when I spend time with my beautiful granddaughters, they've usually got some germ or other. And I was always catching whatever they got whenever I spent time with them. And then I noticed once I'd been on the low-dose naltrexone, I wasn't picking up their random bugs. So that was a really good thing, that I knew my immune system was working way better than it had before. The second thing that I noticed and observed is that my pain was significantly reduced. So for me, it's joint pain. You know, you may have other types of pain, but the joint pain was significantly reduced. And the reason for that is that in the process of, you know, it's sort of dampening down the opioid receptors, it gets the body to produce more endorphins. And the more endorphins you have in the floating around in the body, the less your pain pathways work. So it's sort of like a very fine dance. I won't go into the detail of that. But essentially, it reduces pain. And part of the process of reducing the pain is also because it's reducing what they call the inflammatory cytokines. So when you've got any type of autoimmune or infective disease, you'll find there's a lot of inflammation in the body. And so that often creates pain. It could be muscle pain, nerve pain, or joint pain. So the LDN definitely for me reduced pain. And then the third one was less fatigue. So it was very observable to me that I didn't need to nap during the day and that I was able to function better for longer. You know, the brain fog was less and all those sort of things. So I started getting some really positive benefits. And the reason I know that it works because I ran out of the medication. And then I realized how well I had been feeling because I was slipping down the slope. So for me, it's something that I really want to share with you because you need to do your own research. You need to first educate yourself so that you may need to educate your doctor. I went armed with a whole lot of studies that were, you know, informing that, also telling them what they're used for so that, you know, in your particular case, you can explain how it's used. And the way that it's usually prescribed is it's prescribed in the lowest dose that reduces the symptoms. So, you know, it may be something worth researching. I have put a link in the notes for you so that you can take a look at that. and hopefully you can then find some relief from those things. And there are other things that it supports. So take a look. There's no harm in just broadening your horizons. So I hope that's helpful for you. And my exciting news of the week is that I've published Hope in a Dark Tunnel, the book that's been in gestation from last January, and through the support of many is now being published. So that's exciting. It should be in my hands early next week, I believe. So there will be lots of signing for those who bought in the pre-order, but you can now order your book directly from my website. It will eventually be available on Amazon, and it'll be in all different shapes. It's sort of ebook, print book, and I will be creating an audio book. But for now, you can head to hopeinadarktunnel.com. So bye for now, and remember, let's live the fab life together.